is Ngọc and I'm from Khuyến Secondary School, and in today's presentation, I would like to share my ideas and opinions about psychological counseling at school for students. Nowadays, in the context of the increasingly developed society, increasingly people standard of all aspects, pressure from family, teachers, and even peer pressure, students nowadays might experience various types of psychological problems. And in addition, at each stage of physical and psychological development, students have some certain difficulties and challenges, needing attention, guidance, and help from their parents and teachers in order to help them to grow up and to be more mature. So that's why in this presentation, on behalf of the students, again, I would like to have models that will be applied to support psychological counseling for students at school to answer questions, student thoughts, and disseminate to students more necessary knowledge to take care of their own psychological health. So, first of all, I would like to introduce you guys what is psychological counseling. School psychology counseling is an activity of counseling to take care of the mental health of students, as well as organizing some activities that is suitable to increase the knowledge about the mental health of students. And common student psychological problems can fall into 5 areas, which are academic, cognitive, emotional, behavioral, and social. Studies have shown an alarming statistic about the proportion of high school students experiencing mental health problems. An expert did a survey and studied about nearly 20,000 students of 3 regions in Vietnam, and the result of assessment of stress, anxiety disorders, and depression in students showed that 60.5% of students express stress at different levels, of which 23 was severe and very severe. 38.1% of children show signs of anxiety disorder at different levels, of which 12.8% was severe and very severe. 30.84% of students show signs of depressive disorder at different levels, of which 11% was severe and very severe. Currently, many students face psychological problems such as stress, nervous tension, depression, anxiety disorders, self-harm syndrome, and etc. However, teachers and parents are mainly focused on physical health and academic performance of the child without paying attention to their mental well-being. And school psychological of students is not easily affected, partly because parents and families now place a heavy emphasis on achievement, and moreover, the pressure of society also makes children to set themselves really high goals, and when they cannot achieve them, they will have to suffer a lot of pressure. And moreover, in fact, there have been many unfortunate incidents show that students are stressed, facing difficulties without finding a way to relieve them. Over the past time, there have been 5 cases of students of middle and high schools committing suicide for many reasons, which is related to psychology. And the latest case of a 6th grader at a high school in Cà jumping off a building. This number are a testament to the fact that depression or other mental disorders are relatively common. But the sad truth is that many people do not have the right view of depressions. That's why in my opinion, school psychology counseling always play a very important role in supporting students to become healthier. And school psychology counseling can solve some of really necessary problems that students face in the learning process. In the learning process, students inevitably encounter problems and difficulties. However, children are often shy away from sharing with teachers and family for fear of being judged. And in this case, students can consult a school psychologist to get listening, sharing, and advice given in order to help children have an appropriate handling. Secondly, is help teachers to understand students' psychology better. The generation gap makes it difficult for students and teachers to understand each other, and therefore there's no connection between teacher and students, and conflicts can easily arise. This is the reason why school psychology counseling should be done for both teachers and children to better understand. From there is a way to educate, teach, and care appropriately for teachers. Many students had to face school psychological problems such as stress, anxiety disorders, and nervous breakdowns. If timely consultation with school psychology, the rate of students suffering from psychological issues can be significantly reduced. And when school violence is one of the burning issues nowadays in educational institutions, according to studies and research, the negative manifestation of being bullied and bullied by students will be significantly reduced if we provide timely support, helping children to overcome difficulties in problem solving and deal with the cause of school bullying. And in addition, life skills education is still necessary to help students increase their initiative, actively solve problems, and respond to school bullying. We have seen the practical implication of school counseling, like I have told you. But however, in the reality, we have seen the practical implications of school counseling. However, according to many expert observations, the model with the purpose of school counseling have not been implemented or implemented effectively and popularized to all students. School psychology counseling rooms and school social work office almost only operate in moderation. Quality is not granted is one of the problems in the implementation of school psychology counseling rooms, and currently, when it is still only a formality and has not yet reached many students. And when psychological counseling is still a fairly new thing, there will be certain difficulties and obstacles for a student to get acquainted with and be more open to sharing their problem with psychologists to get help. However, in my opinion, I truly want to say that mental health support is always a necessary and urgent thing in today's societies for children. And I hope that through my presentation today, school psychology counseling will receive more attention from schools, teachers, and as well as parents and students too, so that in the future, students will have more understanding about mental health and take care of themselves and relieve themselves. I'm Ngọc from Khuyến Secondary School, and thank you for listening.